Well, good afternoon from Frau Holle Cottage. I am out here inspecting my apples. Look, they are growing nicely. Very nice. Yes, sir. Let's just see how many I've got so far. Yeah. Looks about like the same number of apples that I had our first year when we moved here, which was almost 2 years ago in June. But yes, I cannot wait. Ooh, look at this cluster. I don't think they're gonna get too big, but we'll see. They're starting to change color. There's a bunch over here. So one thing that we have here at Frau Holle Cottage is I do have a little habitat here for chickens or rabbits. And I keep tossing around the idea of having chickens. But of course I want them to be safe. And I noticed that if we did decide, we'd have to fix a little bit of this to make sure that no critter gets in there to get the chickens. But yeah, we have this. And I just haven't decided if I want to have chickens. I definitely don't want to have rabbits, not because I don't love them, but because I'd worry more about a rabbit being out here. I just feel like a rabbit needs lots of tender, loving care like a dog. And, you know, chickens, they kind of do their own thing and they'd be happy out here, just a few of them, you know? Look what I found here at Frau Holle Cottage. We have mushrooms. Now, I do not know a thing about mushrooms. And I ain't gonna go eating mushrooms. But I do know that when I see a mushroom, the fairies are around. So I'm outside and I have these raised garden beds that I always considered to be an eyesore, and they are an eyesore. But there are a couple of them that are in pretty good shape. So I'm gonna make use of them because my sunflowers are busting out of their container. And I think that this might be a good place to transplant them. So let's get busy. So here's the garden bed. And look at this thing that's growing here. Look at that thing. I have no idea what it is. I have my suspicions, but yeah, look at that. So here is this one. So I cleaned out some of the weeds, and it definitely could use another bag of soil. So I think this weekend I'm gonna get maybe 1 or 2 bags of potting soil. And this is where I'm gonna put my sunflowers. I think this is a good spot. Okay, sunflowers repotted. Now grow, grow, grow. So I've decided to make some sugar-free cookies. No recipe, I'm just kind of winging it here using almond flour, so these are gluten-free, and I'll put the recipe down in the description. So here it is, and it's delicious. Now it tastes more like a brownie than a cookie, and when you add 0-calorie whipped cream, it's so good.